Bruce got his new phone.
Yeah, I have a new phone. It looks much better than the laptop camera. Vastly superior. Isn't that Riker?
So we're gonna try this out and see how we like it compared to what we were doing before, because it definitely makes it easier. Knock it off.
Oh yeah.
Our dogs are being super needy today.
So if everything shakes and it looks like there's got an earthquake, a dog bumped into a tripod. Yeah. So we earlier, a couple days ago, we were thinking about talking about like the riots and what's his name? George Floyd, right? I remembered. And all that jazz, but I mean, it's kind of overdone and done to death, and it's really, really sad, and like talking about it and like all of the revenge and all of that stuff going on, it's just not good stuff. Oh, Kelsey Swanson is watching. Interesting. So, like, rather than really dive into, like, talking about all the horrible things that are happening and, you know, really get into the chaotic, negative side of it, I personally, and, like, Kelsey kind of was on the same page, really more interested in, like, how you hanging in there? How are we, doing through all this? Because it's, I mean, even if it doesn't really affect you, we live in Price, there's not riots going on, there's not protests even, really. The world doesn't really seem to change here. But, I mean, it's easy to go on day to day, but if you spend a lot of time in, like, the social world and really paying attention to all that stuff, and if you kind of absorb all that and you see all these memes flying around and you just soak up all of that negative energy, and this one especially has definitely been really kind of letting that get to her, and kind of, because sometimes you see something that gets posted up and you just, like, it's just infuriating because, like, oh my god, why are they burning down an AutoZone or people's private businesses and all this stuff? And, like, more people are dying now in, like, the name of what? Like,
but we don't want to focus on that. We would rather talk about...
But when you hear those kinds of things, you take it on. And it's sad. Like, if you're an empath, if you want to identify that way, or if you just really kind of, like, if you see these stories and you really actually absorb what's going on and try to put yourself in that situation and really empathize with the people that are going on, when you actually get to that point, it can affect you. You can actually feel it, and it'll take a toll on you. And it'll change your mindset and just, like, your kind of background happiness.
Your overall... Hi, Derek! Your overall...
frequency.
Ability to work in any capacity.
Throwing off
just,
the vibes.
Yeah, it's broken. Not necessarily broken, but it's just out of sync from normalcy. So... How are you, Derek? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, and it makes my heart sad.
So, how has it been affecting you, Kelsey? Yeah, hot breath.
For me, my body aches a lot more. I start getting really anxious. I have a harder time sleeping. Will you quit?
When she says her body aches, I don't think it's really. I feel like some people could hear that and maybe be like what? You're just taking on the pain of all that, but it's just you tense up. Subconsciously, we do a lot of things, and, like, when we hear these things or see these things, and we actually, like, feel it a little bit, we actually physically tense up a little bit. We have these little pressure points where we store stress and all that. And you'll actually start to harbor it, and the muscle memory clings on there. Next thing you know, you start to ache and you're in pain, and so, like, that's where she definitely winds up. I just wanted to kind of describe how it can happen, because that's definitely a situation like, tell that to the right person and be like, uh-huh. So
Well,
so looking at Facebook makes you physically hurt? Is that what you're saying?
No, imagining what people are going through and feeling what they could be experiencing just based off of my own perspectives and my own life and the own things that I've gone through, and I'm just assuming how that would be from my perspective and how detrimental that is.
I love being a dad.
Hi, Rachel! I love seeing all the pictures of you and that baby. It is the cutest damn thing. We all need to get together soon. Hi, Mama.
Okay.
So, I don't know who all's caught, but we're basically talking about how we continue to get through that pain with our positivity, and even though we're being completely surrounded and engulfed by difficult things, whether it be in our own lives or those around us or society, anything. So for me, I write a lot. Writing is kind of my escape, because that's what I look back into and remind myself of. You've survived. You've gotten this far, and so for me, writing and
I've had worse.
Yeah, so writing for me, and then looking back on them, on whatever the writings may be.
You should like
photography.
come in frame a little.
Photography is another one that I love to help keep positive.
It's really nice to just, anything that you can focus in on, and you can do it honestly with anything. You can just kind of choose to be present, and whatever you're doing, you can kind of turn it into a game by like trying it differently, or you know, you guys shut out the background noise, shut out all of the pain and chaos and all those horrible things you saw on Facebook and heard on the news and saw in the paper and heard from your friends, and it's just everywhere. It's like you can't get away from it unless you close all your doors, shut off all of the devices, and just stick your nose in a book. That's the only way you can really get away from it.
Coloring is a great one, Rachel. I absolutely love it. Painting is something I've recently gotten into. I'm not the best, but I'm better than I expected I would be. And I think coloring kind of goes along with
what was that about? What was that about Slipknot? Someone said something about Slipknot.
So that's Derek's. He says, I love it all. Stay positive and keep your heads up. Listening to music is mine, especially Slipknot or something metal. So Derek is my friend that lives out in Helper. I've known him, oh man, God, how long have we known each other, Derek? Since Chrysalis. So probably like 8 years, give or take.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a very good guy. He works at Tram. He's my friend that I told you about that works over at Tram.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, I've talked about you, but so we all need to meet. We all need to hang out. And music is another one that we definitely. Woo, Miller Crate.
7 years.
And music has always been my escape, or serenity, or peace, or just about anything music can touch.
Well, that's what it's really created from, is people like especially the Slipknot, and like a lot of metal music is very, very, very misunderstood. And Derek, if you're really into Slipknot and a bunch of other metal, you probably know what I'm talking about when it comes to like, all people hear the screaming, and people associate the metal music with just like, oh, they're screaming, that's so noisy, just shut up, stop it, they're so angry. But like my counter to that is like, do you get so like aggressive with a baby when it won't shut up? Like, people are in pain, and they actually try to communicate with some people, and sometimes you're not able to get on that same wavelength with somebody, and even though they hear all the words coming out of your mouth, you can look them in the eyes and you know they totally didn't get it. They didn't get it. And so you just have this whole world of people saying, oh yeah, I totally understand you, but you know that they don't. And it makes you feel alone. And it, like, you just never felt that connection with somebody. And so...
See what he said? I do to your brother, they don't listen to the lyrics.
No. And so a lot of that music, a lot of that heavy screaming stuff is pain. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm at the end of my rope, and I'm just like, it's just suffering, pain, trying to get through it, and rebuilding, and you know, sometimes there's, and that's not all of it. Don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of stuff out there that is just angry for the sake of angry, but I mean that's fun in its own way too. It's nice to express it because so many times we're told that you can't act out and you can't yell at them and you have to be nice and like you have to walk around on eggshells. That's a bunch of crap. We need to express ourselves because when we bottle that crap up, that's when we wind up with these disabilities and all kinds of body aches and like depression or anxiety. Or
Rachel says music and singing loudly out of tune. LOL, that helps me.
Yes.
We sing all the time. Or scream.
Howl.
Or
We like
just,
to howl.
We howl. What else? Just random noises. You guys know me from high school, just all the random noises. I still do them. He does them too.
Get some of that lemonade, man.
Go ahead.
They got a deep fry stand up across the street from Greenwell. Deep fried cheesecake, deep fried Snickers.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And strawberry lemonade. Because I've been taking on too much emotional baggage and I was stressed out today.
Yup.
And Derek says, I think music is the best way to express feelings and random is me. He fits me very perfectly.
Puzzles. Random. But words. I feel like I was about to start saying something.
Well, just like you have a tendency to kind of run.
No. Derailed. Not derailed. One of Kelsey's favorite things to do is to know that something is out of her control and choose to freak out about it anyway.
All the time.
And it's not just as simple as like, hey, we can't do anything about this right now. We're going to have to be patient. Maybe next week we can get to it. And, you know, just be patient. Calm down. Do what you can. And just try and breathe. No, this one wants to curl up and pick at her fingers and stare at the wall. No.
And Rachel says now she has to go get some deep fried cheesecake. Dude, it's
so
delicious.
good. Oh my goodness.
And the Snickers was too.
It's kind of expensive. We spent $15, but I mean,
from 3 items, but
it was good though.
Totally worth it.
Support local business.
Which I don't even know if they're local.
I don't know. Who cares? It's deep fried cheesecake.
Too bad you're so far away, Rach. Let's see.
Rachel Madsen. Hey, me too.
Oh.
The one that we met where like you knew.
No, not your Rachel.
Oh,
No, this is the Rachel that I went to school with. But in the last video, I told her that she and I share a common thing.
Yes.
Doesn't have the best memory. He's a vulture. They are local, says Derek. Who are they? I didn't recognize them and I didn't really care enough to pay much attention, so
anyway, back to staying positive. Spacing off is another way to cope.
Look,
is to just completely check out.
I do that a lot.
Mom and I have been eating a lot healthier lately than usual, at least for a while.
I'm down there Saturday, my family is. People that do carnivals.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel. I don't know if we're gonna be here. We were talking about going out and like camping.
We need to figure that out.
Yes. So, but if we don't and we are here, I would love to get together and give you a hug. But, alright, all you other people that are sitting in
Okay.
here, what are some of the things that you do to stay positive? So far, we've got music, being weird.
Have you tried anything new? We built a new Lego set. You want to see our Lego set?
Derek wants to go play in the foam pit. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Oh, foam pit? Oh, dude. Come ride the foam pit. It's awesome. I'm like landing backflips now, almost. But I just need something under me. I need to figure out the mat, but I'm getting the full rotation. And I could be landing on the hypothetical ground. That's
I didn't
not
know that
there.
about you, Derek. Like, legit, I had no idea you loved BMX.
What? That's this one right here. See? It's-
And he said, how was
Slipknot
I
beat.
Dang in Vegas? It was amazing. We were front
Oh my
row.
gosh.
Like, I
That-
somehow
yeah.
got in way before I was supposed to and got right up on the stage. I got a guitar pick from Phil Soroso. I don't know, the bassist.
That was
I had to
super
put it
awesome.
in my mouth. That was gross.
Is like, and that's my favorite. I want to say it's my favorite now at this point, just because of New Foundation. Their music just talks about being dragged through the depths of hell as a human being, and how you can rebuild from that and still be a good person. And it's just like, it's so hard, man. Guy went to prison and they kicked him out of the band, and he, like, just all kinds of stuff. But anyway, oh, man.
I could not do puzzles.
I want to get a round
I-
puzzle. I want to get that spiral puzzle.
I would love to. I just don't ever have the patience. I get really frustrated with it. It makes me sad.
Oh, you got it.
What is this? Hold on. My mom is. What are you doing, Mother? No. Hi, Annette. I feel like I should know who that is. Is this who I think this is? Wait, hold on.
I have not. I'll tell you the story later.
Okay, I
This
think
is-
so.
This is our little Lego guy. Sparta kicking her off the top. So this is how we're killing time, you know. Lego Ferris wheels and all.
It's got 3 portions to it, and that was the last one that we hadn't done yet. We've created all the others.
So now we're gonna have to do a free for all. Oh, I sat on your hand.
And you tilted that, so now I look like I'm a floating head.
Floating head. How's this?
Break or quit.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
And I was journaling for a really long time. I still kind of am. Now you've got a weird number calling. And Candace, let me see if I can figure out how to get you in here. Go away, Ricker.
You know what I've been doing to stay positive? Trying on these amazing pants that this wonderful woman bought for me for an early birthday present. I'm sure she meant it to just be a birthday present, but we both struggle with waiting to present presents. It's too hard. It's right there. I would much rather present it right now. The present is presently present. It's here. Ta-da.
Even though I still haven't got my mom's Mother's Day
So
present.
comfortable. I mean, look at this. I can just stick my foot up here.
Why don't you show them instead of just...
Oh yeah, I'm sitting on all of them, huh? This one right here. This pair of pants here. It's like a parachutey, flowy. This one here. It is just like the one I got that I'm wearing. Only they're it's different pattern. But look at this! It's like a little coin purse on the side. There's no pockets, but it's like it's big enough for a phone and a wallet and keys. So like, what else do you need? It's great.
Yeah, so he got his pants.
I'm very happy with my pants. These things this is going to change my life. It made me a new man. I've been wearing them for like 6 hours. 4 hours. 6 hours. About 6 hours.
Candace says those are awesome.
Oh yeah. Harem pants.
Harem pants. And Riker, go, please. And Candace, I would write you, but it's hard to write and talk, and then I get distracted and can't.
There's so much going on. She has so many books. If she does something, there's a book for it. All right. There's a calendar on the wall, and there's like a book for the calendar too. Like it's nonsense. You can see just how much I was exaggerating by
I
looking at
meant
my face.
On here in the chat.
Oh no.
But hey.
Oh no.
You have new knives? What kind? Show me. And I do that too, Candace. I've been playing Diablo lately, which really helps me. She says she smokes a lot of pot and kills things on Xbox to devil shit.
Yeah. I love how curbside pickup and like delivery for marijuana and like Oregon and stuff got essential services. Where they saying the hippies have finally won. Haircuts are illegal and marijuana is an essential service.
It's true.
We win.
Apex Legends? What's that? My mom. I stay positive by only watching the news rarely, praying and appreciating the beauty around me daily, as well as thinking daily of what I am grateful for. Gratitude always. These are just a few. Also helping others is very positive. And this is why I'm so amazing, because my mother is so amazing, because she's the one who taught me. Like, anytime I had problems with someone in school, it was kill them with kindness. And I have taken that to like a whole new level, to the point where it was like stupid, and I needed to stop killing them with kindness and just killing them and taking them out of my life. But hey, we're working on that too.
Ugh, you can only do so much.
Candace, I feel like you're the only person in the watch party, so if you go to my actual Bru-lsey Project page, you'll be able to join where other people are commenting. Sorry. And we're doing this every week, so I mean, we're still figuring it out, but
We'll
at
be
least
back.
this will kind of give some helpful tips for the next time, because I love you, Candace. I miss you. I've been thinking about you a lot. So I think we're gonna call it good for today. We've had a lot of fun. It's a lot of
Hey, there she is,
Candace!
Found it!
Found it! Oh, I love you, Candace. Oh my goodness. You're so wonderful. Candace is fun. And we always, like, both of us were like, why do we go so long without talking? And then we're like, because we're both crazy and we're both, like, busy all the time and just are too...
Life happens.
But...
And the people that matter won't hold it against you or be resentful.
And I do want to get together with you and like Derek and everyone because it has been long. So, but we are gonna cut this video end, and next week give us some ideas on what you guys want to talk about on Wednesday. We've been a little swamped with life and work and Utah Time Machine getting that all into handles. So let us know. And yes, we were just talking about going camping this weekend. Like literally,
yes!
I'm gonna get off this and I'm gonna get a hold of you and we're gonna talk. Love you. I don't remember what weird thing. Oh, we were doing some weird thing with the dogs in the closing clip, but.
Oh, Riker.
I'm gonna beat him. The whole reason I leaned forward is so I could end it.
Oh, stop it. No. There's a thing there, right? God.